I have a lot of different feelings about it, but I know Peter is a controlling, successful architect who probably has some anger management issues. And who better to help him explore them than Ethan Tremblay, if that's really his name. It is such a wild ride, and it's so simple in its bones, but I think I'm very, very fortunate that I got to do this with Zach, who I knew something about before, but the truth be told is before we started shooting, I was down in Venice, and some weird guy walks by and goes, "Hi, I think I'm doing a movie with you and Todd Phillips," and I was like, I might have to punch this guy, and then I realized, oh my God, that's Zach. So we've definitely come a long way since then. He's incredibly hardworking, but he's also so smart, and it's really uncommon that you get someone who really has a ton of skill in just the technical and going concerns side of making a movie, and also in the moment is really sharp and tends to think of a better idea than anybody else pretty much every day, pretty consistently. You know, this is a really like high-end, kind of cleverly conceived story, and so it was just, I think as much as anything else, often as not, we were trying to push each other's limits and really root due date in some sort of, to give it some sort of emotional gravity. If there really was someone like that, he would be strangled in his sleep every night. He'd have to reanimate every morning because he's so hugely irritating and irresponsible, and eats a bunch of waffles and then says he's allergic. I mean, it's just a moron. But everybody knows or is related to or is in a relationship with somebody who is perfectly suited to activate all of their irritation buttons. Well, Jamie, I know we'd worked together previously, and it was kind of a coup to get him to come in and play Daryl, Peter's dear friend, and possibly, according to Ethan, the father of the child he's hoping to make it back to witness the birth of. And what better disposition than Jamie doing pretty much just a different version of the ever cool aspects of himself. I try to start every day kind of humbling myself at the thought of there's what will happen if you do it by the books, and then there's what can happen if you bend yourself over backwards and forwards again and again, trying to invite the unimagined into the situation. And the nice thing about Todd and Zach and really the whole crew and the whole cast and just the whole experience was that everybody was up to the task and on that page. The great thing about McBride is me and Zach had this kind of homeostasis. I'm the perfectionist rage queen who's under the assumption that he knows every single thing there is to know about filmmaking and everyone needs to take a knee. And Zach is a little bit like Rain Man, and at some point during the day, usually during his close-up only, he's going to come alive and do something that only he can do, which is give us the Zach Galifianakis experience. And Danny McBride, who is often associated with the types of characters he plays, came in, studied, knew exactly what he was doing, and basically put us both to shame for 2 days, and then beat me up.